How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. People all over the world are finding staircases in the middle of the woods with no buildings attached, completely unexplained, and it's starting to freak the internet out. But just quickly, before we get into this weird phenomenon, remember to hit that subscribe button for more awesome, creepy content just like this. Over the years, there have been many tales about mysteries centering on United States national parks. People go missing in these parks with some regularity. There have also been countless tales of cryptids and aliens being spotted. There's also been stories of spontaneous human combustion in national parks. Stories about hikers coming across mysterious sets of stairs adds to the foreboding atmosphere of these national landmarks. According to the legends, hikers exploring national parks occasionally come across full sets of stairs placed randomly in the forest, leading up into the sky at various heights. They describe these staircases as looking as if someone had cut a staircase out of a building and pasted it into the woods. There is never any evidence of other structures nearby, just a lonely set of stairs leading to nowhere. Some report seeing staircases that seem to have been placed on the ground upside down. The staircases are often made of brick or iron, but the condition varies. Sometimes they look brand new and sometimes they're little more than just ruins. Some go straight up and others spiral, some have railings and others don't. Those who have discovered the staircases even report seeing them covered in pristine white carpeting. What is truly eerie is that these stairs are generally free from all dirt and debris, and show no evidence of activity from animals. Those who have seen the staircases state that it's almost as if the stairs exist in a bubble that protects them from everything else around them. Although the majority of the stories of the stairs in the woods come from United States national parks, people from all around the world have begun telling their own tales of mysterious staircases found deep in the forest. There doesn't seem to be any pattern to where the staircases are spotted. Some who have discovered them have reported that they've also found evidence of graves nearby. One person even claimed to see a staircase coming out of the water when they were boating on a lake in the woods. However, the only common factor in the disparate stories is that they're typically found between 10 and 40 kilometers or around 6 to 25 miles into the forest, far away from any other evidence of civilization. One story reported a staircase a staggering 60 kilometers or around 37 miles away from the edge of the forest. Unlike many legends that are born far back in the beliefs of our ancestors, the legend of the stairs in the woods is a much more modern tale. This story was born on the popular social website Reddit. The legend began when a Reddit user who claims to be a member of a search and rescue team working in an unnamed United States national park took to the website to publicize their stories of the bizarre things that they have witnessed while working in national parks. They tell stories about paranormal disappearances, missing person cases, and unexplained noises in the forest, all of which they claim are hushed up by the powers that be. However, the story that really seemed to strike a chord with the readers was the story of the mysterious staircases in the woods. According to the storyteller, they were perplexed by this sighting. They asked a colleague about the staircases the first time they saw one, hoping for a simple explanation. The colleague stated that out-of-place staircases are a common sight for search and rescue personnel. However, the storyteller was warned to stay away from the staircases. No other explanation was forthcoming. The storyteller goes on to say that they see one of these mysterious staircases on approximately every 5th trip into the forest. This suggests that the stairs are often located near spots where people have gone missing. Readers of the story quickly jumped in to tell their own stories about strange stairs in the woods. Other search and rescue personnel, hikers, campers, and law enforcement staff members excitedly confirmed the story with accounts of their own encounters. Many of the storytellers also stated that they spotted stairs near spots where people had gone missing or died, or witnessed paranormal events such as UFOs or Bigfoots. Although it's certainly unusual to find a full set of stairs standing alone and perfectly clean in the woods, there isn't anything inherently paranormal about such a sight. However, anyone who's come across one of these mysterious staircases insists that there's more to the story than a simple architectural anomaly. Those who tell stories of encounters with these staircases all describe them as being unnervingly out of place in the natural landscape where they're found. It's a common thread among the stories for the discoverers to state that just being near the staircases gave them a terrible feeling of dread, as if they were looking at something dangerous that was not meant for their eyes. One thing that is apparent when reading the numerous accounts of the stairs in the woods is that almost anyone who finds them has an overpowering urge to flee when they're looking at the stairs. There are almost no stories in which people actually go up the staircases or even get close to them. Instead, they quickly turn around and get as far away from the stairs as possible. Some even claim that it's common knowledge in their towns that the stairs are not to be trifled with. However, there are a few accounts of brave souls who walked close to the stairs. One person, who also claims to be a member of a search and rescue team, reports walking up a staircase covered in a perfectly clean white carpet. They stated at first everything seemed normal, however when they reached the top the air became oppressively silent. They couldn't even hear the sound of their own breath. Terrified, they quickly ran back down the stairs and caught up with the rest of their team. However, according to the team leader, they had been missing for hours. The leader immediately accused them of going up a set of stairs. When asked how he knew, the leader said it was because they never found the lost hiker that they were looking for. Another person who climbed up a staircase similarly reports that the walk up the stairs was normal. However, at the top they began to see things in the trees. They said that someone with a dark, lean face and round black eyes was staring at them from the foliage. This hiker only caught a glimpse of the face before it disappeared, and the hiker quickly ran back to the bottom of the staircase. This hiker also reported that they seemed to have lost a large chunk of time while on the stairs. Very few people have actually captured a photo of the staircases that they've found in the woods, making the phenomenon even more mysterious. Also, anyone who comes across one of these sets of stairs and tries to go back and find it again is inexplicably unable to do so. It seems as if you only get one glimpse of a particular set of stairs before it disappears. Before we move on to some possible theories about why these staircases are appearing in the woods, remember to hit that subscribe button and turn on channel notifications. That way you'll be completely up to date with all our latest content. Many people believe that the stories about these sylvan staircases are entirely fictional. After all, they did originate in the No Sleep section of Reddit, a forum where users regularly craft eerie yet believable works of fiction. However, the Reddit users who read the original story and added their own tales seem to give the tale some validity. While No Sleep readers often play along with the stories, the accounts they give in this case are too detailed and numerous to be dismissed. Those who believe the staircases do in fact exist have come up with several explanations for their presence. One of the most commonplace theories asserts that the staircases are just remnants of long forgotten settlements, possibly those that were hastily erected to mine the nearby land. Those who believe this theory state that the buildings most likely rotted away, leaving behind the sturdier staircases. However, not everyone holds to this prosaic explanation. Some believe that the staircases were built to be used as pulpits for occult ceremonies. Yet, neither of these theories explains the feelings of dread that are associated with the stairs, or why they can never be spotted for a second time. There have been other, more paranormal theories about the stairs. Some believe that the staircases are most likely gateways to another dimension, or even hell itself. However, one of the more popular theories comes from a psychic who publicised her thoughts in a blog post. She claims to have psychically explored several of these staircases. Allegedly, there is a clear energy shift near the staircases, and that getting too close to them with her mind causes her emotions to become numb. According to the blog, the staircases are used as locations for alien abductions. She says that the stairs serve as portals through the many layers of the earth, so that aliens can take their victims away to experiment on them. According to her, this is why the staircases are so often spotted by search and rescue personnel looking for missing people.
If you want more creepy content just like this, then don't worry, we've got you covered. Check out that video on the top there, or there's an entire creepy playlist there for you to binge on. Also, remember to follow us on Instagram for some behind the scenes stuff. Our link is in the description box below. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.